John Beltran, Dave Ehring back from Legion Field in Fort Morgan. The Mustangs and Beat Diggers begin the fourth. Brush leads 33-6. Third and 11 for Fort Morgan at their own 28-yard line. Passing situation. Barnes with a deep drop. Flag is down. Looks. Heaves it deep up the left sideline. The pass is incomplete. We have another flag thrown. We're going to have two separate penalties on this play. At around the 50-yard line. Intended over there for Fitzsimmons. Well defended by the Beat Diggers. And the first penalty, well, has not been indicated yet. The first penalty was thrown as soon as the ball was snapped. The second one was in the secondary towards the end of the play. Officials are discussing this, hopefully not for 7 minutes like we had earlier for an unsportsmanlike conduct and an ejection. Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. And at 417 Main Street in Fort Morgan, Platte Valley Hearing Center, getting your hearing to its very best at Platte Valley Hearing Center. Illegal procedure against Fort Morgan, pass interference against Fort Morgan. Dave, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, when things are bad, it just gets worse. Sometimes you're right. But you know what? Beat Diggers will take it because I'm having a great time watching this game, I tell you. And I'm a Fort Morgan guy, don't get me wrong. I grew up here, but I love to beat Fort Morgan.
I'm John Beltran with the unbiased Dave. I didn't know how to describe that.
Well, I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Well, listen.
It is what it is.
My daughter just graduated from Fort Morgan High School, but I've been a Beat Digger, obviously, since '98.
Yep.
Since I started calling Brush games, the Beat Diggers declined the penalty, and now it's 4th down and 11. So we both have significant Brush-Fort Morgan connections. Well, what happened here, because they took the penalty and it's 4th down. Oh, it is a loss of down. Well, it was not as a pass interference. I didn't realize pass interference was a loss of down. There's a snap to Zwedzig, and he gets it off, and a high booming kick. Garcia has to back up, and it goes through his hands. Now he picks it up on a bounce to the 33. Sutter steps to the 35, and he's down at the 37. Zwedzig, when he's punted, has done a great job. T.J. Schneider and Ulysses Hernandez are down to make the play. The Beat Diggers have the football at their own 37. We are 18 seconds into the fourth, leading 33-6.
Things happened a little bit too fast there for Eric because Izzy Hernandez ran down there, and you saw him. He got himself set up on the, kind of on a crack backside for those two tacklers there at Fort Morgan, and Garcia didn't see it, so he ran left. If he would have came right, there was going to be a blocker there for him.
1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at their own 37-yard line. They led 15-0 less than 5 minutes into the game, and they have cruised since. There's the give right up the gut and a gain of around 3, maybe 4 to the 41. And that is a new ball carrier for the Beat Diggers. And Izzy Hernandez, another guy who runs hard. It's a gain of 4. Cole Frisbee made the play, 2nd down and 6.
Izzy does run hard. He's got that deceiving speed, like long strides, not short, choppy steps, but just they're so powerful. He breaks tackles still.
Connor Weiser is getting a rest after he scored his 3rd touchdown of the game from 63 yards out. On 2nd and 6 for the 41-yard line, Torbolin turns, hands it off to Tyler Carter running left, and he gets about a couple of yards as he's trying to cut his way back to the middle, but it was stopped over there. Gain of 2. Jose Zavala made the tackle. 3rd and 4 for the 43-yard line.
Well, the Diggers just taking their time out there, aren't they? And just taking those 3 or 4 yard carries. And like we always say, sooner or later, you keep pounding the ball like that, they bust one loose. And we'll see if it happens right here for the big 1st down.
Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Card and Premier Farm Credit. Committed to serving those in production ag. They're the gold standard in ag lending. 3rd and 4 for the 43. Torbolin with a long count, 2 seconds to go on the play clock. Handoff, Carter running across the left side, and he's got 2 yards to the 45. That Fort Morgan defense was true to the test on the right side, limiting Carter to 2 yards. Jared Bohm and Jose Miranda on the play. 4th and 2. Going to be a long 2. Randy Dreitz punted away against the wind, or I think against the wind. He'll go for it. We've got 9:45 to go in the game. Brush 33, Fort Morgan 6.
You have so many talented players like Coach Dreitz has. This is kind of an easy decision for him.
On 4th and 2, and the Beat Diggers have been awesome tonight on 4th down. Baxter split, handoff, Weiser, left side. He's got a first down. He's carrying defenders across the 50 to the 48. The gain of 7 for Connor Weiser. You can't put a finger or 2 on him. You got to put about 180 to 200 pounds on him to bring him down, and you better get him around the lower body.
Well, 193 yards now for him, so.
Wow. Yeah, he had that big 63-yard run. First down and 10 for the Beat Diggers, who continue the drive at the Fort Morgan 48-yard line, looking to hit the 40-point mark for the second consecutive year. Last year they won 41-0. So Mullen again with a long count, taking time off the clock. As the football, hands it off right up to Gut, and that's Izzy Hernandez to the 43, just running straight up the middle. Cole Frisbee had a piece of the ball carrier. 2nd down and 5.
So Brush in the game and watching that back official start to count it off before they snap the ball. And I just love when they get to have this kind of practice and think about game management and think about strategy.
2nd and 5 for the 43-yard line. And they're taking virtually every second they can off the clock. So Mullen under center. Again, taking his time. Waiting for the play clock to run down. It's at 3 seconds. He's going to bootleg it right. Plenty of room to the outside of the 40-yard line. And he stutter steps to the 35. And that's a first down. And a gain of around 8 for Mitch Tormolin. Ulysses Hernandez made the play.
30 yards for Mitch on 5 carries. Did that one loss for 12 yards. And he got sacked. So it's a little deceiving. He's up there closer to 50 yards today.
8:19 to go in the game. Brush 33, Fort Morgan 6. Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers of the Mustang 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive. It began at their own 37. And there is the give off the left side to Hernandez, and he runs hard, lowers his shoulder to the 30-yard line and picks up 5. He got off that line of scrimmage very quickly.
Like I said, he's really strong.
Brandon Hoffman from his defensive end position made the play. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. The clock reads 7 minutes and 26 seconds to go from Legion Field. Replay of this game to follow as well. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Beat Diggers at the 30-yard line of the Mustangs. Here's the give right up the gut and a big hole for Trevor Blake inside the 20 to the 17. That's a gain of 13 and another Beat Digger first down. Blake shot out of there like a cannon.
There's just that dive over here on the right side. You know, the clock can't click off quick enough for some of the Morgan fans. They're starting to file out of the parking lot over here. As they drive off, it's creating a dust storm on the football field. Our fans over there are kind of getting blasted.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. But you're loving this, Dave.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Loved it.
One receiver to the left, but this will be a running play undoubtedly with the Beat Diggers just taking time off the clock, looking to get back into the end zone. 3 seconds on the play clock. Tormolin hands it off to Hernandez. He stood up after a gain of maybe half a yard. Excellent penetration by the Mustangs. Christian Manas, the 6'2", 225-pound senior, who the Beat Diggers have done a good job against tonight, made the play. No gain, as the ball remains just inside the 18-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Neat to see so many different kids getting in there to carry the football tonight.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Got to get it done there. On second and 10, the handoff left side across the 15. That's Tyler Carter, and he drives to the 14.
Tyler Carter on the carry.
Gaining 3 yards in the play.
Jose Miranda on the tackle.
And Jose Miranda again makes the tackle. It'll be third down with the ball at the 14-yard line. Third
At the 14-yard line.
and 6. Yeah, they've got to get to the 8. 5:45 to go in this game. And again, the Beat Diggers just chewing time off the clock. Although the game is well decided at this point. Long count here for Tormolen for the 14-yard line on 3rd and 6, 2 in the backfield. Handoff left side to Carter, tries to swing it to the outside. He breaks one tackle, but not a second, and he gains a yard. He's down at the 13. Again, Mraz with a penetration that time.
He just sort of hesitated on that play, didn't he? Kind of ran up there, and it's like he couldn't decide. You know, the hole was plugged. He couldn't decide if he was going to cut it back or try to take it outside. And just that hesitation allowed Mraz to close in on him.
Yeah, I think he was looking to find a hole, and he couldn't find it. That was the result. So here we go, 4th and 5 for the Beat Diggers at the 13-yard line of the Mustangs. 4:40 to go in the game. Beat Diggers have been very good on 4th down. And there's the give on the right side into the 10-yard line. They're not going to make it. It's going to be a gain of 3. Tyler Carter carried the football, but too many Mustangs right there, including Aaron Strobel, to make the play. Check that, Garrett Strobel. And Fort Morgan takes over after the Beat Diggers were able to generate a few first downs.
Well, good for them. That was good that they got that stop, and that'll help them, surge into next week. And it's going to be neat. Now we're going to see a lot of fresh faces for the Diggers getting out there on the field. It's almost a completely new defense. We'll try to make sure we get all their names on there.
Northwest people, if you're parked in the northwest of the stadium and you're parked 3 deep, if you're parked
1st and 10 for Fort Morgan at their own 10-yard line.
Move your car. There's people that want to get out.
Jake Marl's out there, number 22. Randy Baker, number 24.
And Baker's already had playing time. He's got a catch in this game. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. 1st and 10, Fort Morgan from their own 10. And there's the give on the right side to Matt Goto across the 15 to the 18. And Kyle Rosenbrock made the tackle, but not before a gain of 8.
That was that option play that they were trying to run earlier in the game. They do a pretty good job of leaving that ball in Goto's belly before they decide to leave it there or not. Fooled our young defense.
For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. 2nd down and 2 to go from the 18-yard line. Mustangs just trying to generate some momentum. 1st down on the carry to Matt Goto across the 20 to the 23. Gain of 5 yards in the play. And the tackle by the Beat Diggers was made by Oscar Soto, a sophomore.
Levi Abbott's out there at the right tackle. He just swapped in with looks like I believe that's Oscar Soto.
Yeah, that's the one who made the play there. 1st and 10 for the 23-yard line, and now we got a whistle. First of all, the clock was not moving for some reason after the 1st down, and the chains were moved. And I think that's the issue, and now the clock is rolling. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. For the Beat Diggers up by 27. Barnes on the handoff, right up to Gunta Goto across the 25 to the 28. Gains 5 yards in the play, running hard. The question is, where were those carries really for Goto in the opening half?
Right. You know, the guy that traded in there, that was actually Joe Carlin, the freshman.
Gain of 5. And Jake Morrow, a junior, made that tackle.
Corey Acosta, number 52, is out there.
Second down and 5 to go from the 28-yard line. The Beat Diggers have 2 touchdowns from Vince Albo and 3 from Connor Weiser. The backs are in and out. Back to throw Martins. Pressure coming up the middle. Steps, throws, and that pass is incomplete. Off a Beat Digger. Morrow should have had an interception at the 42-yard line. It was intended for Chris Pineda at the 45, but Morrow had an easy interception.
Yeah, that was a great play by Jake.
He had to cut off the lane, but he was not happy with himself.
Yeah, he was wishing he held on to it.
Well, it's getting cooler. It is windy. Everybody talking about, I'm sick at 90. I'm sick at 95 degrees. Well, if you're out tonight, you got your wish. It's not warm at all. It's not freezing either, but it's certainly not warm. Third down and 5 to go. Barnes will keep it himself across the 30, short of a first down to the 32. Needs to get to the 33 and a half. Jake Morrow was in on the play along with a couple of other Beat Diggers. Yeah, it's going to be third and actually a long 2, just shy of the 32-yard line. Fourth down, the Mustangs. Let's see if they'll go for it with 2:25 to go. And they will. They want to pick up this first down. They've got to get to just shy of the 34-yard line. Third and a long 2. Quarterback sneak, first down on a quick count. First down for Martins. He actually picked up 5 yards to the 37. That worked out well.
That was a quick hitter. I don't think our defense was really all that ready.
2:13 to go in the game. The Mustangs are not wasting any time. They're back up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers out to the left. Will they throw the football to try to get into the end zone? Barnes on 1st and 10 from the 37. Handoff right up the gut. Goto breaks a tackle, but then the second tackle is successful at the 41-yard line, a gain of 4. Penetration over there by Jake Morrow once again, as well as Corey Acosta. 2nd and 6. They'll mark it at the 41.
Brandon Beering, Jake Nichols, and Victor Lopez out there got a lot of penetration on that play.
From the 41-yard line, we've got a minute 35 to go with the Beat Diggers leading 33-6. Martins back to throw, looking, setting up deep up the left sideline. Fitzsimmons out there, tipped it complete. Izzy Hernandez tips it away at the 33. He's slow in getting up, but he defended that play very well. And Hernandez is hurt. And that left ankle, I think. But now, he might have just tweaked it because he's getting up and, he's limping off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay because, like you said, he's got a lot of speed.
Yep. See, Kalen Brandt came out to replace him.
Third down and 6 for the 41. Hernandez did a great job of closing the gap there.
Tyler Strapman's playing the corner over on the far side.
And like I said, a lot of Beat Diggers getting some playing time here on 3rd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Man in motion to the right is Fitzsimmons. Barnes will throw it out the right flat. Caught by Fitzsimmons to the 40 to the 45 along the sideline. And he's knocked out of bounds right at the first down marker, close to a first down at the 47. If he got beyond the 47, it is a first down. The gain of around 6. Jacob Nichols made the play. And they're going to move the chains. It's a first down for Fort Morgan with a minute 18 to go. And the Beat Diggers holding a 27-point advantage.
Martins is 2 for 6 now for 16 yards.
Trips to the left. One receiver to the right. They're 53 yards away from the end zone. Martins in a shotgun. Awaiting the snap. Has got it. Pumps. Throws it over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Short of the target at the 36-yard line, and that is Fitzsimmons again. 2nd and 10. And that's the one thing for Morgan. is obviously attempting to do, establish some momentum in the passing game, so maybe it'll work in a future game.
Right. That was a decent pattern, a decent pass. It just came up a little short and kind of hit him in the ankles.
2nd and 10 for the 47. The Mustangs are on their own side of the field. Barnes in a shotgun, trips to the left with 1:13 to go. That's the problem when you're behind and you throw all the time. Now the game moves along slower. Barnes rolling to his left. Beetniger's coming with pressure. Looks like a tremendous hold there. And he's to the 50-yard line. Cuts it back to the 40-yard line along the left sideline. Slips out of a tackle at the 32, and he's down right there. It's a gain of 21 for James Barnes, but it looked like Tyler Carter was being held in the backfield. No call was made either way, I should say. It's a first down.
Yeah, he was the defensive end over here. It was the same kind of play that happened earlier where, he was coming across the line. He might have got a little bit too much of an inside surge and lost his containment, but once Martin rolled to the outside, he couldn't get away from the blocker.
Trips to the right. 1st and 10 for the Beetniger 32. Martins rolls to his right. He's got time. Throws it a run. The pass is caught underneath by Fitzsimmons at the 20-yard line. He spins still on his feet inside the 15 to the 14. That's a gain of 18 yards. And a first down for the Mustangs. They have run 12 plays on this drive. And it's now sitting at the 14-yard line, and the Beetnigers will call a timeout with 47.3 seconds to go. And we'll keep it right here. The timeout brought to you by Edwards Wright Price Market and Flowerland. I'm Sean Beltran with Dave Urich. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley. Replay of this game to follow. And we will speak with Brush head coach Randy Dreitz and get his thoughts on what I thought the Beetnigers did better in the second half is obviously the penalty situation, which was an issue in the first half. I mean, they weren't as efficient points-wise, but I don't know if they were necessarily looking to be. I think the one thing that was encouraging is that they played typical Beetniger football to begin the third quarter when they went on that 7-plus minute drive. Even though they didn't score, they did establish ball control there.
Yeah, they kept that Mustang offense off the field.
Trips to the left. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Beetniger 14-yard line. Martins again in a shotgun. One setback. That's Godo to his left. Martins rolls that way. Pressure's coming. Rolls out of it. He will take off with a football along the left sideline, and he's down at the 13. He stiff-armed the Beetniger, but the Beetniger was there to match him. And I think we're going to have a timeout called by Fort Morgan. I tell you what, Eddie Evis, a sophomore, he took a little bit of punishment but held his own. It's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 from the 11.
2nd down and 8.
We've got 37.1 seconds to go. This has turned into a long football game tonight from Legion Field. What a drive Fort Morgan's put together. Started at their own 10-yard line. This is play number 14. 2 receivers out to each side. Barnes is under center on 2nd and 7 from the 11. Godo is the lone setback. Barnes back to throw. He's got a deep drop. Looking, throwing towards the end zone. That pass is caught. Touchdown for Fort Morgan. From 11 yards away, it's caught by Chris Pineda. 2nd touchdown of the game for the Mustangs. But the Beetnigers still hold a hefty lead, 33-12. That one from 11 yards away.
They're 4 for 9 passing, 45 yards.
Now the extra point to be attempted by Jacob Frick. And the kick is up by Frick, and that is good. 30 seconds to go in the game. Brush 33, Fort Morgan 13 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Dave Urich back at Legion Field. The Mustangs put together an impressive drive, nearly 4 minutes, 90 yards, 14 plays, a 11-yard pass from James Barnes to Chris Pineda. Extra point was good. It's now 33-13. And I've never seen this before. The teams lined up on the incorrect sides to kick it off. Did they have amnesia? They don't realize where they just scored?
I think they did.
Yeah, well, I know you want to get this game over with, and I'm all with them right now. It's been over for a while.
Russians got their hands team on the field, which is one guy back deep.
And the one guy is Garcia at the 15-yard line. Yeah, they've got all of their players except one between the 43 and the 50-yard line. And Frick will kick it deep. Garcia to the 9. Straight ahead to the 10 and takes a knee at the 12.
Garcia takes the knee.
And the Beatniggers, I'm sure, will take a knee on this play, and that will end it. There's Brush set out to win this game in convincing fashion, being the defending 2A runner-ups, and they've done so here in Fort Morgan. The only points they needed were the points they scored in the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Those have held up nicely. And all we need is a knee from quarterback Tormolen, and the game will be over, although that's not going to be Tormolen in there to take the snap. That looks like Grant. There's the give across the left side, and that'll be it. That'll be the final play as the ball was given over there to, looks like Eddie Adibas. And the game is over. The Brush Beatniggers have won the 2011 season opener, defeating the Fort Morgan Mustangs 33-13. We'll come back with a recap right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.